This is another captain's log.
You want to finish out this water?
Sure. And today we are getting on our train to Thessaloniki, eating leftovers from last night that are yummy and delicious. It's like a calzone with pita bread and a gyro inside. Basically a gyro.
It's a gyro, but like a pizza.
And yesterday we successfully rented a car and drove out to Delphi, which was amazing. What I think was the biggest surprise of the whole trip was Aranova. Yeah,
Arahova?
Arahova, damn it.
Arachova.
There's multiple different spellings of the town actually on town signs and Google Maps, and so that was wonderful. We passed through the town, had a mythos at a dead bar that you could tell is probably more alive during the peak ski resort season, and then we went to the Temple of Apollo, which I'll include a bunch of photos and I took a bunch of video of. We saw the giant stadium, and there was a gym actually lower than the stadium where people likely trained before they competed in the stadium. And the Temple of Apollo actually had really huge columns in the segments. The segments just looked bigger in mass.
The view was amazing from up there.
Maybe the Temple of Zeus would have been bigger, but I couldn't get close enough. Like in Temple of Apollo, I could actually like get pretty damn close to the temple.
I think Temple of Zeus was still bigger than Temple of Apollo.
I'm talking about like the segments of the columns.
Oh.
Like those were huge,
big.
but like you can't tell with Zeus because you had to stand like
okay, I get what you're saying now.
50 meters away. Anyway, I don't really have a lot else to say other than the traffic into Athens was bad, but Seattle traffic on a daily basis is much worse.
Yeah.
And I actually got through in a pretty quick timely manner, and I assume it was a peak hour, but maybe going the wrong direction, so it might help a little bit. We're both sore, and we both kind of just want to get on the train and ride it. One thing we wanted to do was watch the sunset from the mountain that Annika really wants to do. We are not going to do that because it's just too early, and we're both pretty tired from walking around. Last 4 days we probably walked around like 30 miles-ish. And
My feet is tired.
both our feet are tired. What else? Is there anything more about? We drove through Delphi town actually, which was not nearly as good as Arahova. We saw some abandoned animals over in Arahova, and it was actually kind of sad, but you know, it's just different because in the States there's like way less abandoned animals just kind of roaming around. If you exclude cats, like here it's dogs and cats too, but in the States you'll see like abandoned cats that are everywhere. Some things we're going to do at Thessaloniki is go to White Tower, dance around a little bit, ride some
There's
scooters,
also a
beer.
Byzantine museum.
Okay, there's a Byzantine museum as well. I'm down to I think probably like 50 euros, and I gotta make it stretch for another 3 or 4 days, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But, maybe I'll rely on Annika's visa. Yeah. We figured out the laundry machine. I think I mentioned that before. It's good. Right now we're trying to pack because checkout's at 11, and I'm trying to do this video really quickly. And we are officially at the train station waiting to board for Thessaloniki. Annika left her phone at the apartment, so we had to go all the way back. Right?
No, I thought I left it there. And I gave us both a heart attack.
Yeah.
But
The
it was
only
very
warning we got from the staff is you have to just make sure you keep an eye on your bag because stuff does get stolen.
said that
Yeah.
to me like 2 or 3 times.
We-
Mind your back.
yeah.
Mind your back.
We, I wonder if he might have said that because unattended bags get treated the same as they do in the airports in the U.S.
I don't know.
Unattended bags pretty much just get
He was basically saying
investigated.
people steal and stuff. Because I was like, I pretty much clarified with him.
Yeah. God, I cannot find a way to get
You
this.
do not what?
There we go. Anyway, we found this cool orange juice vending machine, and it was actually quite refreshing.
Just didn't drink all the
No
orange
new
juice.
updates. The subway was pretty convenient. And
And it was nice. It was nice. It was clean.
it was as good
You
as
can't like Singapore.
Singapore's
Honestly, I
and
thought it was
Korea's. Korea's was like on time.
Theirs
But
was on time.
I didn't have a clock to measure like the time.
It said it was 1 minute away, and it
Yeah,
showed up
but-
actually like 10 seconds before the minute was.
Yeah, the timings in Korea were like very precise.
It was really nice. And we both realized we probably could have been doing the subway trade to the Acropolis this whole time.
Yeah, we should have been. We should have just got the e-tickets and just went around Athens. But
We didn't.
and we did all the Acropolis things.
Yeah. I think in some ways I'm glad we did what we did
Yeah,
because they weren't able to see parts of Athens
yeah,
that we probably would have
Yeah.
not really seen because we were on the train.
yeah.
But we would have gotten there faster. Our feet probably would have hurt less.
Yeah, we could probably spend one more day just riding the subway and exploring more of Athens.
Other parts of Athens that we
I
haven't
don't
had a chance to.
know how much more there is to even see.
No, I think what we'd really just be seeing is more housing and just like other food places. And
Sex
just, like,
shops.
or sex shops.
Sex shops with candy shows. I don't really have anything else to say. We're waiting until 3 o'clock, and it's what, like
Noon.
noon right now? So
We got 3 hours.
yeah, we got some time. I'll probably read.
Yeah. Alright. Bye.
Future selves. days.
They
and
said they would meet us.
we are not getting any texts back when we try to reach out. Overall, Thessaloniki looks really nice. The ocean is right over there. I'd really like to have some beers and ride around on the scooters. There's
I
plenty
really like to eat.
plenty of Lime scooters
hungry.
around. Wonderful graffiti. The Anarchy sign made it all the way to Greece too.
I've seen it in a few places.
Yeah, I used to write it on my desk in school. So really, yeah. Our cab ride here was, to give you an idea, was only 4 to 5 euros. It was about a 15-minute. It was actually 4.15. I just was like, just give him the rest for the tip because I don't want to hassle
I
the
get
team.
it.
He
Okay.
actually had a taxi meter and I was watching it.
Oh.
But anyway, that ride probably would have been like 15 euro over in Mykonos.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
10 euro over in Santorini, and maybe about the same in Athens. Athens was pretty cheap and easy to get around in.
Really.
Yeah.
That was our first time using Beat, so it's possible that Beat had better rates.
Yeah, we have not been using Beat because we had a little bit of a SIM card issue and no phone
AKA we
number.
didn't get one until we were in Athens.
Yeah. Come prepared. That's my advice. That's the takeaway, I think. I don't really have anything else to share. I just hope the person comes here soon because I'm kind of sick of sitting on this porch.
Me too.
Anyway, bye-bye. We have officially made it to our Airbnb. It took about 20 minutes after arrival. This is how big the place is. We got a dining table that we'll never use. A living room with a giant, nice TV we'll never use. Okay. Kitchen. Probably get some snacks. 3 rooms, one with washer and dryer, tiny twin mattress. You don't. I just realized you're not coughing that much today. You're not coughing that much today. 2 twin beds. The master bed actually has little head light lamps by the heads with a TV. Actually, that's really cool. And this has actually a jacuzzi inside with some blinking LED lights. And I don't really have anything else to show off with the Airbnb. We're gonna go out and experience some Thessaloniki. Probably ride some scooters or something. I don't know what keys are these for. These are like some really old-fashioned keys. 10. Okay, weird. I don't know what those are. We actually also have a patio out here if we want to sit out and drink. I'm probably gonna sit out and drink. There it is. I saw that and it was awesome. Right here. Wonderful middle of the city. That's we got a little mini bar. Yeah. Kind of excited to experience Thessaloniki and see what it has to offer. It's a little bit different from Athens. Athens, you have a lot more foreign tourists. Jeez, I can't keep this thing straight. And here it seems like to be a lot more domestic Greeks, a lot more broken English, and a lack.
Just call them domestic Greeks.
Yeah. And lack of English in general. So this will be fun. There's still more English in Vietnam and Thailand, so I'm not upset. Journal entry. So we just ordered Freddo Espresso.
Cappuccino.
Freddo Cappuccino at Mikkel's over on the waterfront in Thessaloniki, which is really, really pretty. You can see. There's a lot more traffic today on the waterfront than there was last night. So